Okay, and I'm going to go through the steps on how to complete challenge number 5, a YouTube banner. So you're going to make something similar to what you see here. So it says, have you ever said, I'm going to be a YouTuber? What would your content and videos be about? Using the requirements below, you're going to create a YouTube web banner based on your interests and what you would hope to share as a YouTuber. First thing you have to do is go to Google. You're going to find and save a background image plus at least 2 or 3 other images that you're going to put on your banner. Okay, so do that first. Go ahead and save those. I put in yellow what the requirements are, the banner size. So I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. Your banner must include a text box with your name, or like your YouTube handle or whatever it is that you would call yourself. Must include 2 or 3 images, 1 for the background, 1 or 2 to enhance your banner. Remove the backgrounds of those images if necessary. Your banner must include at least 2 special features like filters, blending options, some type of special effect, transformation, adjustments, etc. Should be your own unique creation, and you should leave me a comment in Canvas when you're submitting telling me what special features you used, okay? So after you go to Google, after you find your images, you're going to go to Photoshop. We're going to do something different this time. Oops, let me close these out. Close and close. Okay, so instead of doing open, you're going to click the blue new file, okay? Going across the top here, you're going to see a bunch of different links. I want you to click on the one that says web. And then we are going to customize. So it says web most common. I feel like, let me just go back here really quickly because I feel like, I got to find, let me do it this way. I have to, I feel like it's going to say, hold on, sorry everybody. Where am I? Choose new file, web. Web most common. We are choosing web most common. Okay, and then we have to change our width to 1366 pixels and the height to 400 pixels, okay? Sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to do new file. I'm going to click web, web most common. Over here on the right, 1366, and the height is 400. Before you click create, stop. Please make sure this says pixels, because if you change it to inches or something else, it is going to crash Photoshop and you won't be able to complete the assignment. So we're doing pixels, okay? Go ahead and click create. You're going to see the size of a banner. I'm going to hold Alt and I'm going to use my scroll on my mouse to zoom in. I'll hold my space bar and move this over so I can center it. Okay, now to place images into a file you already have open in Photoshop, you have to click on File and you have to say Place Embedded. File, Place Embedded. I'm going to look for my background first, okay? It's in here somewhere. I think I went too far. Here's my background. I'm going to click Place. Make sure your Move tool is selected on your toolbar. And if you need to hold Shift, and you can start extending your background so that it fills up your banner or that white box. I'm going to click the check mark to accept that. And now you need to add some type of special effect. Okay, I'm going to add a filter. So let me move this little toolbar down. I'm going to go to filters at the top. There are tons and tons of different filters. So I can say, let's fragment this background. Okay, you can kind of see I'm going to do Control Z. Kind of look like it just blurred it, but let me try a different one. I'm going to go to distort and I'm going to say twirl. And then it's going to ask, well, how severely do you want to twirl it? And then I can click OK, and you can see I twirled it. So you want to add something to it. Okay, you can also go to your filter gallery, and there's tons of different options here of things that you can do. Okay, so you can try that as well. Let me just cancel this out. Okay, all right. Once you did that, now you can start adding your other images. So File, Place Embedded. They should be saved already. You should have saved them. And I did a Cubs logo. Okay, luckily for me, the background's already gone. I'm going to go ahead and size this and using my Move tool, place it where I want it to go. Okay, maybe move it over a little bit more. And then maybe make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and now I need to add some type of special effect to this. So again, I can go to Filter, I can add a filter. Maybe I can go to FX over here. And maybe I want to add, maybe I want to bevel and emboss, which is going to kind of make it look a little metallic or 3D. So choose the type of emboss that you want. Let's see if it's doing anything. I'm trying to change these to see if it would actually, if we can actually see stuff happening to it. Maybe outer bevel is not good. Inner bevel, well, a little bit better. emboss. I'm not seeing a whole lot of changes to this based on what we're doing here. So maybe this isn't the best one to use. Maybe I want to use an outer glow instead. How about we'll do that? I'm going to go to outer glow, and you can see the glow going around. I can change any of these things, but I'll just leave that glow there. Click OK. And then I have to file, place embedded. I have to bring in my other picture, and this time I'm bringing in Taylor Swift. Uh-oh, not a PNG file. So what? All right, it didn't bring in the picture, so let's go place embedded. What kind of file was that it wouldn't bring it in? It says PNG right there. Okay, you know what? I already removed the background. I was going to make sure you remove the background. I went to remove.bg. I removed the background first, then I saved it. If you have a background on an image that you need removed, this little toolbar should be floating. You should be able to click remove background. If you do not see this little toolbar floating, you're going to go to Windows. It's called your contextual taskbar. Make sure there's a check mark next to it and it should show up, okay? Mine is good. So I'm going to bring her over here. Again, you're going to do something maybe just for fun. I'm going to go to Edit. I'm going to go to Transform, and I'm going to go to Warp. And maybe I'll drag these things and I'll just warp the photo a little. Ooh. Okay. Just to show you, I mean, I probably wouldn't do this, but just to show you that that's something that you can do. Okay, so I warped the photo. That looks really weird. Sorry, Taylor. Again, I can go to adjustments, and I can make it black and white. Ooh, that changed everything. I'd have to move this all the way to the bottom so it doesn't change everything. Okay, I can go to FX, and I can, you know, we could do I could do a drop shadow. Or you know what? I'm going to do a stroke. Okay, and you can see. Ooh, look at that. The stroke is too big. So you can see I added an outline. That's called a stroke. So you can do something like that. I'm just going to leave it. I know the color's not attractive, but whatever. Okay, time to add my text. I need to add a text box. So on my toolbar, I'm going to find the T button for text. I'm going to hold down my mouse. I'm going to draw a box. It's going to put this kind of weird Latin text inside. I'm going to hit my backspace key. I'm going to type my first and last name, or whatever it is that you're typing. I'm going to highlight my text. You will come up here and you can change the font. If you don't like your fonts, you can go to more fonts, and Photoshop has tons and tons of fonts, so feel free to choose a font. You can change your text color here, so whatever color you want your text to be. Sorry about the lag. I think it's because I'm recording. Yours should not lag like this. Okay, I'm going to click OK. I'm going to take my sizing handle here, and I'm going to just, instead of changing my size with my toolbar, whoops. Oh, you know what else I can do? I'm going to go here to this little T right here. I'm going to click on this. You can actually do any of these things. Like I can say, let's put it in the shape of an arc. And then you can say how bendy you want it, or the horizontal distortion or vertical distortion or whatever. And now I'm going to click the little check mark up here. And now if you don't see your tool, your sizing handles, go back to your move tool on the toolbar. I'm going to hold shift, and I am going to increase the size to as big as you want it. Okay. And now I'm going to go to, I got to click the check mark. I'm going to go to FX, and maybe I'll bevel and emboss this. Let's see if this will look 3D if I bevel and emboss this. Let's try just a regular emboss. Let's try an outer bevel. Why am I not liking any of these? I feel like it's just not doing what I want it to do, and I don't know why, but anyway. Inner bevel. I mean, they should kind of be looking 3D. I don't know if I did something down here. I don't know what I did. Smooth. Yeah, I'm just not loving how it's looking. I'm not loving it at all. Oh, there we go. Maybe it was this opacity down here. Also, instead of screen, I'm going to choose normal. Okay, that looks better. That looks more like beveled and embossed, except that it has a very big shadow. Why is that shadow so big? Ooh, look at that. All right, I don't know. You can feel free to play around with this and see if you're using an emboss. All right, I'm going to stick with that. But I'm also going to add a stroke because I think it'll look better with a black outline around it. So I'm going to do a black outline, and I'm going to make the size a little bit bigger. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Okay, and then I'm going to click OK. And then just customize anything you need to fix. Make sure it looks beautiful. Make sure it looks exactly how you want it to look. And when you, gosh, my color combinations are awful, but that's okay. You guys get the idea. Save as. Let's call this challenge number 5. I don't remember what I called it. YouTube banner. I'm not sure. Is that what we called it? Let me see. YouTube banner. Yes, that is what I called it. YouTube banner. So name it whatever you want to name it. Save it to the clouds. Make sure you save it to your files. And then to turn it in, make sure you go to File, Export, Quick Export as PNG. Save it to your Google Drive ET folder or to your Downloads folder. Click on the rocket ship to turn it in. Hopefully everything went well for you. And that's all I have for this one. Good luck.